Yes, bro. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Out here in beautiful nature today, just like the old days. I think we're definitely going to be returning to that, mostly. I recommend you guys do the same thing. Come outside every single day and just come for a little walk, get some daylight, go and socialize, get the blood pumping first thing in the morning. Guarantee you, everything in your life will skyrocket if you just get outside a bit more. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you 2 tips today, very, very quick and concise social hacks you can use today to make you more confident, more charismatic, and more of a magnet to people in general, okay? Because you don't want to be walking around known as the guy that's just weird, walks around with his head down, insecure, can barely make eye contact. I see it all the time, bro. I walk past people because my girlfriend's in uni, right? And she stays at a uni, like, student accommodation. Every time I'm around that area, I'm around other students, people my age. I'm not a student myself, okay? I walk around and I see these guys walking around and I look at them, you know, as to nod my head and say hello, whatever. Most of them cannot even hold eye contact long enough to realize that I've, you know, how you doing, bro? Acknowledged them. They're just like instantly looking away. They're terrified. Fully grown men, 22 years old. I'm 22. These guys are fully grown men. Adults, classed as adults, can't even hold eye contact with another human being. Now, if you watch me and you're one of my boys, I do not want you to be a social retard. I want you to be adept in all situations you come across. Okay, and the most important one is communication skills and social skills. You have to learn to interact with other humans if you want to get anywhere in this world. So let's get down to it, shall we? The first tip is to understand that no one else actually gives a shit. No one cares. Let's say I was walking in this park right now and I tripped over and fell, which has happened to me plenty of times, bearing in mind. I was on my little bike once, you know, one of those hire rented bikes. I stole it. Anyway, I was riding it around this park and I drifted around the corner because there's this little barrier thing that leads onto a bike path. So I was going towards the barrier here, and there's a little entry in the barrier you can get past, a little tight little gap. So I was riding like this, yeah, and I tried to drift around this entry. My wheel slightly hit the gap, the barrier, bam, smashed me down, fell onto my back. I had no top on this day. It was a heat wave. It was in the summer. I was riding around with no top on, my little cap on backwards on my chain, thinking I was fucking sick. Drifted around the corner with the bike, slipped over, grazed my back, massive graze all over my arm. I'm pretty sure I've still got the scar on my elbow, to be honest. Quite funny. And there was this family that was walking past, loads of people there, and there was a family that was walking past, and I literally fell pretty much in front of them. The dad was like, "Oh," and you know, they were like, "Oh, you okay? You all right?" And I was just sat there for a couple of seconds, just staring at the sky, at the sun, as I fell off my bike, and I was just laughing. I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm good. And I was like, "How's your day going, guys?" We just laughed about it and, you know, kind of turned it into a bit of a conversation. So if you own everything that happens to you and everything that you are, including the good, the bad, the ugly, the things you do not like about yourself, the things that happen to you that are embarrassing, awkward, the things you don't like, if you own it all with confidence, you just embrace it all. You don't view it as negative or positive. It's just an experience, right? Me falling off my bike doesn't have to be awkward, embarrassing, and negative. It's only those things if I make it those things. The world is simply what you perceive up here. So I fell off my bike and I turned it into a humorous conversation starter rather than an embarrassing moment where I just want to get back on my bike and ride away really quickly because I don't want anyone to see. I got up and I embraced it, laughed about it. We were laughing about the graze on my arm. It's like, "Sorry kids, didn't want you to see that." You know, we just made a little bit of a joke about it, got on my bike, headphones back in, off I go. Doesn't have to be embarrassing. And this is the thing, no one gives a shit. That family didn't go home at night in their bed and dream about me falling off the bike or think about, "Oh, that guy that fell off his bike today." Maybe they did for a split second, but do you know what? Even if they were thinking about you, even if these random strangers that you're scared of, that you see on the street, that you're terrified of embarrassing yourself in front of, even if they did think of you and they did care about you in that way, who gives a fuck? What difference does it make to your life? It doesn't. It doesn't affect you in any way. You can still choose to live however you want, regardless of anyone else's thoughts and opinions. You could think right now whatever you want of me. You can look at me and say, "Oh, he's ugly. Why is he chatting shit? He doesn't know anything. He's only 22 years old. How is he a life coach?" You chat all the shit in the world. I'm still here living my life, making money and enjoying myself every single day. It doesn't make any difference to my life. So you have to live life on your terms. This is step 1. Identify the kind of life you want to live. Live it on your terms. Number 2, own and embrace everything that happens to you. Do not hide or shy away from anything. That includes the bad stuff that you are embarrassed about, that you're insecure about. Own it all with confidence, because confidence is simply a choice. You can choose to act confident, and then you will feel confident. Very simple. And number 3, understand that no one else gives a shit. No one actually cares. So even if the worst case scenario did happen, you got rejected by a girl, someone laughed at you, you fell off your bike, no one actually gives a shit. In a week, no one will remember even who you are, let alone what happened to you. So the fact that you're attaching your emotions and your ego to it is just pointless. It's a waste of your energy. Okay. Number 2, in terms of social hacks, is walk around and treat everyone else as if they are, and this sounds a bit cringe, but just stay with me, an NPC. I walk down the street with my girlfriend all the time, and like I just mentioned, I see how awkward and embarrassing everyone else is, and how no one can even make fucking eye contact with me, and how shy and intimidated and timid people are. It makes me realize that, you know what, compared to everyone else, I'm pretty fucking solid. And I know that sounds a bit arrogant, it sounds a bit cringe, but this is what I want you to think in your mind. You don't have to walk around and talk like this, because it's embarrassing. Don't be one of these guys that are like, NPC, bot, you're a nerd. Don't do that. But in your mind, you can walk around and just look at everyone else. They're not even real, bruv. None of these people are real. They just walk around like this. TikTok, look at this meme. None of these guys are real, bruv. They're all zombies. Fucking TikTok rotten brains. They can't even put a sentence together without saying, like, yeah, you know, anyway. They're just retards. Why are you concerned with what these fucking NPCs think of you? You should be the main character in your reality. And you're walking around, oh my God, what does this person think? What does that person think? What if this person laughs at me? Who the fuck cares? If you can look at everyone else and just think, yeah, NPC, none of them are real. Even if something happened to me that was embarrassing right now, I know that a second later, a new moment has spawned in reality and time. It doesn't matter. It's gone. It's in the past. As soon as it's happened and you felt the emotions, the second that you detach from that, it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Bro, life is only as hard as you make it out to be. If you're walking around and you're looking for embarrassment, you're looking for awkwardness, you're scared of it, your mind's focusing on that fear. You're going to notice it. I don't give a shit. I don't care what happens. So my mind isn't focused on the embarrassing, awkward, negative side of things. It's always focused on the good. So even if a negative situation happens to me, it doesn't affect me negatively because my mind is not focused on that aspect of it. You understand what I'm saying? Really, really understand what I'm saying. Take it in. Write it down. This is serious shit. Do not let this go over your head and see it as just cliche life coach, influencer advice. This is real fucking shit. I don't have confidence issues. I'm the most charismatic 22-year-old you'll ever meet in your entire life. I have no problem with my speech. I don't stutter. And this is coming from someone that used to be all of these things. I used to be shy. I used to blush in public when girls would look at me. I used to be fucking embarrassed and terrified of social interactions. I remember once I went to the barbershop, my uncle's barbershop. My uncle's got a barber. I went to his barbershop in Wales, and there was a guy in there that we've never met before. And I remember feeling so awkward and embarrassed having to go up and shake his hand and be like, yeah, I'm Luke, nice to meet you. Like, that interaction alone made me feel so cringe and on edge because I was socially awkward. I wasn't experienced in social situations, but that's what it comes down to, bro. Get yourself out there. Stop being so scared of this one life that you've got, because what's the worst that could happen? Honestly, bro, it doesn't matter what happens. It's all just an experience. It's only negative if you make it negative. Remember that. Write that fucking down. Your mind controls everything. You understand? I hope you can take something from this. Lovely to see you, boys. I'm going to go for a nice, lovely, kind of cold, fresh walk in the park. Breathe in some fresh air. Get the lungs expanded and the blood pumping. It's going to be a good afternoon. Look after yourselves, boys. Coaching is down below. Come and message me on Instagram if you want personal coaching. My Fiverr at the time recording this video is currently down for review, and I'm doing a little bit of construction, I guess you could say, to it. So if you're interested in learning from me on a one-to-one basis, that could be about any topic: women, confidence, charisma, you know, spirituality, religion, money. You want to make some money doing Forex trading? You want to make some money fucking running OnlyFans models, bro? Whatever it is, I've got the business, sales and marketing skills that you need to learn from. And if I can do it at 22 years old, why can't you? All right, come and learn from me. Find a way to contact me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.